Previously on Australia's Next Top Model.
Oh la la la.
There were fashion faux pas.
It just doesn't do it for me, sorry.
And a very moving reunion.
Oh, you look so skinny.
The girls were thrown in the deep end.
Oh, and nothing to hold on to.
But kept their heads above water on the catwalk.
Her ass was really, really good in that dress.
Laura was eliminated. 6 girls remain. Who will be Australia's next top model?
Give it to the moment. I feel the change. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna be on top. I feel the change. I'll be the number one. I'll never be outdone. I'm never gonna stop. Give it to the moment. The ride has just begun. I will be number one. I'm gonna be on top. I feel the change. The lost and beauty queen. Forever live the dream. I'm gonna make it hot. Give it to the moment. I'm never gonna stop. I'm gonna be on top.
Frankie, congratulations. You're still in the running to become Australia's next top model.
I would have liked to see Frankie go just because I find her more of a threat than Laura.
Everyone really liked Laura because she is such a caring person, but I think everyone's kind of gotten used to the fact that someone has to go home each week. It's more feeling better that somebody's going rather than feeling bad because it is a competition and we do want someone to go every week. Like girls, love you.
I think that now we've gotten to the top 6, myself and everyone can really taste the title of being Australia's next top model.
Love you.
Love you! Mwah!
This morning we wake up and Tani, Frankie and I went for a walk. You know, put in some exercise, have a bit of fun, whatever, and outdoors. Had a bit of a chat about how we're all feeling, competition-wise.
I just think Claire, what do you reckon she's doing at home? She brushes her hair she's like Marsha Brady, and then she'll line up everything really neatly.
Yep, every morning it's a routine. Brush your hair 10 on this side probably, and then maybe
10 on the other side.
Yeah.
I just want a little bit more.
You know what I reckon Adele's doing at home right now? What? Peeking at her ingrown hairs.
My ingrown hairs have been a massive problem. As you can see, that was one I got out last night and it was absolutely huge. It came out, it was like that long.
To start off with, I think she was a little bit scared and, what am I, a bit worried. But now that she's been getting good feedback, it has gotten to her big, fat, boring head.
We had a bit of a chat about Cassie and how her walk was like a bit of a drunken insect.
Hers is she looks like this sort of praying mantis put on heels and then is trying to walk through the bush in a straight line.
Drunk.
I feel like moving. I feel like grooving. I feel like moving. I feel like
I went outside in the pool area and I saw a bottle hovering on the top of the water. Girls! I think we got some ceremony! I actually called all the other girls to come out and we all ran over and we actually saw that it was caramel inside. It's in a bottle! Big brands mean big bucks. Don't let your message get lost today. Yeah, got no idea.
I have no idea.
No idea.
We were completely stumped. We thought, okay, maybe a commercial, maybe... we just had no idea. We just couldn't tell.
We arrived at the Sheraton on the Park and we're feeling a little bit nervous just because we had no idea what this week was going to be about or what this lesson was going to be about. We went upstairs and we were met by Charlotte.
Our sensational 6. Welcome to the Sheraton on the Park. Basically, what you've got to remember when you're modelling is it is about you, but it's also about the brands that you represent. Today, you are lucky enough to be acting as brand ambassadors for Virgin's brand new and exciting V Australia service. So not only do you need to know your stuff about your brand, V Australia, you also have to know how much of yourself you want to give to the media, who will be up in the boardroom and they'll be firing some quite tricky questions at you. Okay, girls, here are some pointers on the new service for V Australia. You need to learn this, memorise it, and some snazzy V Australia outfits for you, all right? So I need you to dress in these, memorise these, and I'll see you in the boardroom. Tani?
Thank you.
We're going to have to memorise a sheet of dot points about V Australia, and the media were also going to be asking us personal questions that would have to be answered really well. So really, we had a really big task ahead of us.
Ladies-only lavatories.
It has 3 classes: international business, international premium economy, and international economy.
On the route to, we were all kind of freaking out. We were all spread across the room. No one was talking to each other because there was a lot of dot points to remember, and yeah, we wanted to impress Charlotte today.
I was thrown into about 10 journalists, kind of all sitting there staring at me. I could see Charlotte in the back just looking at me, and then kind of had to walk through the whole Virgin list we've been given, basically, and talk about V Australia. Virgin Blue is launching their first long-haul airline, V Australia. Now, V Australia will be flying daily from Sydney to LA, so, you know, everyone can get that rock star experience. So after I went through all my little V Australia points, the journalists start kind of asking me personal questions. This one lady pipes up and says,
well, tell us a little bit about you being in the competition. It's great to see finally there's someone who's a plus size. So can you tell us a little bit about how that feels?
In my head, I was like, excuse me? I was about to say, I don't know, you tell me. More? I was never classed as myself as a plus size, but I guess I am compared to, some of the other girls.
Well, in the real world, Lola is a beautiful girl, and also in the modelling world, she is the biggest girl in the competition. For that reason, it's something that will be addressed in the press and could be awkward for her.
I feel like saying, what? I think I answered it well. It just took me by a bit of a surprise.
Brand ambassadors don't usually talk about their personal lives, but it can come up. So, yeah, they should definitely be prepared for it.
Our next V Australia ambassador for the day is Tani.
I did really well. I got through all the lines, and I'm kidding. Oh my God. V Australia, the thing I love most about it is it's...
If only every press conference had a Tani, the world would be an amazing place.
Okay, V Australia...
I mean, V Australia were guaranteed to make headlines out of Tani's press conference, but for all the wrong reasons.
It has 3 classes, which is...
The fact that she spoke about Victoria's Secret more than she spoke about the brand that she was meant to be representing was, mistake number 1.
And V Australia, it's a great brand. What would be your perfect kind of modelling job?
My dream is to become a Victoria's Secret model.
Would you feel a bit more comfortable in Victoria's Secret lingerie than perhaps the Virgin uniform?
I would feel a little bit more comfortable in Victoria's Secret underwear because I think it would make me look prettier.
This is a press conference about V Australia. It's V Australia's big launch in Australia. She's going to be the brand ambassador. And there she's talking about another brand. Not a good look.
Do you think, as a brand ambassador for V Australia, that you should have been talking about Victoria's Secret for half of the press conference?
Victoria's Secret comes in nude colours, so you can wear it underneath the uniform.
Thanks, Tani. That was interesting.
Oh my God. I'm like mentally scarred by the media. I never want to be in front of media again.
I think that we all look like idiots. We didn't know what the hell we were doing, and that obviously showed. And thank God it wasn't for a real magazine interview, because I would be very, very embarrassed.
Do you think that you're maybe a bit prissy for the modelling world?
I really don't see myself as being prissy, but whatever. But I do,
Everything about her just screams prissy. So, of course she's defensive about it, and I think she overreacted by trying to be cool as well. Have you ever had a boyfriend?
Boys are stupid.
So men are basically stupid, warm props that are just there for your enjoyment, right?
Exactly.
Thanks for your time.
In some aspects, the girls delivered tenfold because they gave us enough quotes to write 1 million feature articles about, because they were giving out all sorts of things that a trained professional would not say.
Can you explain to me, what is the 3-3-3 seating configuration?
It's our little secret, so I can't exactly give it all out, but if I was to tell you, I may have to kill you.
Frankly, I don't think that making death threats is the way to get a bunch of journalists on side if you're in a press conference.
So what about the mood lighting? Is that a secret as well?
Mood lighting, mood lighting's mood lighting. That's pretty darn obvious.
It's not that obvious to me. That's why I'm asking. What sort of moods can I experience on the flight?
The whole point of Australia is that it's fun. You're flying like a rock star. You got a walk-in bar. You can help yourself. You got a duvet. You got wide seats in economy. You got entertainment in every seat. But none of them capture the essence of that.
I'm Cassie, and I'm here to talk to you about Virgin Blue's new aircraft, Via Australia. Via Australia, oh my God.
Cassie, unfortunately, I'd have to say, was probably the biggest disaster of the whole procedure. She was incredibly nervous. She arrived almost teary with nerves. She then stumbled her way through her presentation. There were lots of ums and ahs. Really, a bit of an air crash.
Now, I heard that you've got a bit of a bad habit. Can you tell me what that might be?
I got a bad habit of smoking.
When did you start smoking? I mean, you're so young.
Years ago.
How many years?
Like 6 years ago.
Wow.
That's why I'm stopping.
You are stopping?
Yep, I am stopping.
Starting when?
Starting now.
It was really obvious to me that she was lying about her smoking. If they start lying, great. I'm going to put that in the article for sure.
When did you have your last cigarette then?
Last cigarette I've had was yesterday.
Right, okay.
No, you shouldn't lie to a journalist because a journalist's job is to find out the truth. And we will.
Cassie told us that she had actually given up smoking. Did she lie to us?
No, she has not given up smoking. No, I think I saw her have one this morning, so...
I think these girls would get eaten alive if they were in a real press conference.
Well, girls, I really threw you in the deep end there, didn't I? And I'm really safe to say that you will never, ever, any of you be Via Australia or Virgin Blue ambassadors. Never, ever.
After the lesson, Charlotte got us all together and sat us down and gave us some advice about, how we did and how we could make it better.
When you are a brand ambassador for any brand, you talk about that brand only, even if it is an underwear company that you're fond of. You've got to remember to keep your answers quite contained and quite succinct and not give away too much. All of you gave away far too much. Cassie, you just can't lie to the media. You can't. I mean, you'll get busted and no one likes that. Claire? Well, I'm not prissy. I don't think I'm prissy. I'm like, whatever. What you should have done in that situation was laugh and go, oh, yeah, I probably do come across as prissy, but you don't know the real me,
I've learnt a lot during this lesson not to be rude to the media, how to address the whole prissy thing and not be so defensive. I've learnt how to pull back myself a little bit in front of the media and not to give them too much ammunition.
But what you got to understand now is that there's 6 of you here in this competition and you will be faced with the media for real next time. So I hope you learnt a valuable lesson. Now you can go and get out of your uniform. See you later.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Well, a lesson isn't a lesson unless you learn something. So lambs to the slaughter, absolutely. But they were led way too easily and they're still barring as well. Bunch of chops, all of them. Hopeless.
Oh my God, that looks totally wicked.
Sarah Mel, guys.
How wicked does that look?
Read it.
A designer is only as good as the star who wears her clothes. Who will shine the brightest this week?
It'll be red carpet or something.
Yeah,
We'll be wearing
something.
And maybe we're going to be asked about media and see who shines.
We'll be wearing clothes, maybe, and then people might be asking us questions about the clothing, and we'll see who can represent the clothing the best.
Yeah. That's right.
More in the face. Coming up, up and away.
You move your arms, you move your arms. That's beautiful. Keep that going.
We arrived at B2 Studios and were met by Sarah and Jonathan. We were expecting a challenge, but it turned out that it was a photo shoot.
Morning, ladies.
Morning.
Well, today's photo shoot is definitely real and it's also very special. Sarah's going to tell you more.
Well, this week is all about teaching you to be more than models. And it's important that you realise when you get out into the real world that there's more to it than just hair and makeup and glamorous dresses. And sometimes the things you'll be most proud of are not necessarily all about you. So today's photos will be auctioned off on the Australia's Next Top Model website. All proceeds will be going to a fantastic charity, Fashion Targets Breast Cancer. Now, this is a great charity. It was created by the fashion industry. It has raised more than $40 million globally, and it is to raise funds for breast cancer research specifically in women under the age of 45. So you probably already know one of the most positively fulfilling things that you can do is really just to give back.
Sarah said that we're going to be doing a photo shoot for fashion targets breast cancer, and that was really good. I was really excited that I'd be working with something like that.
Okay, now I'd like to introduce you to two very special people, the photographers, Montalbetti and Campbell. Come on in, guys.
Hi, how you doing?
Girls, these two have shot some of the most amazing people in the world. Kate Blanchett, Yoko Ono, and even Bill Gates. Their photographs are pieces of art. You're very, very lucky to work with them.
Today the challenge is we're going to be working on a trampoline and you're going to be jumping. You got to think of your timing, you got to think of your hands, your legs, it's just face. There's a lot of things going on today.
And girls, today you're going to be wearing some amazing gowns. Some of Australia's best designers have donated gowns for you each to wear individually. So I'm going to tell you who's wearing what. Claire, you're wearing Colette Dinigan. Tani, you're wearing Akira Izugawa. Adele, you're wearing Kit Willow. Frankie, you're wearing Sass and Bard. Lola, you're wearing Easton Pearson. Cassie, you're wearing Alex Perry.
Oh, cool. I think everyone just really wanted to do well, just to not only get a good photo, but to get good money for that so that we could help a charity and be good people.
Now, not only is it Colette Dinigan, this was actually worn by Nicole Kidman.
Are you being serious?
Absolutely.
Oh my God. Wow, I am sharing armpit sweat with Nicole Kidman, which is a little bit creepy, but it's a bit cool too.
Now, this dress was actually worn by Eva Mendes. Today's photo shoot's a little different because the girls have to shoot for 40 minutes. Okay, usually it's around 15, sometimes even 10 when it's rushed. So 40 minutes is going to be about stamina. You know, who can last the distance? Who can keep it together for the full 40 minutes?
Each girl will be featured against a different floral illustrations. We want your feet pointed and we want your hands pretty at all times.
Okay, let's shoot.
Tilt your head, point your toes.
Yeah, she had a hard time nailing the feet.
Point your toes.
And then the head angle.
Tilt your head. Brighten it up, brighten it up. Point your toes, tilt your head.
So it's kind of good between the neck and the ankles.
Point your toes, point your toes, point your toes. Point, point, point.
I was asking her to point her toes as hard as she could with every frame to the point where I was actually saying point, point, point.
Point, point, point. Every jump, I want those toes pointed so hard they feel like your feet are going to break. Okay? Point those toes. They got to hurt. More in the face, more in the face. There we go. And point, point. You're looking like you're out of breath and tired. Relax your arms. Relax.
Obviously, if she was huffing and puffing, and it was becoming more of a workout than a beautiful shoot. And that is definitely an issue.
No more fags for you, I reckon.
I'm quitting.
Okay, well, you can see the effects of it, can't you?
Cassie came out of her photo shoot and she was sweating and puffing. I thought they might have chucked a bucket of water on her head.
I guess that's what smoking does to you.
Straight after Cassie came back from her photo shoot, puffing and puffing, exhausted after jumping up and down on the trampoline, she went off and had another cigarette. Can you get more thick?
And think about your feet. You're doing a fabulous job. Beautiful.
Claire did an amazing job.
She was absolutely amazing. Got it right off the bat.
You move your arms, you move your arms. There you go. That's beautiful. Keep that going.
Very, very seldom when we're working under conditions that are this challenging for the models do we get girls that respond so well so quickly, and she was outstanding.
What about one like this, or is that too?
You can do whatever you like.
Try it, let's see how it goes. She contributed to where she said, let's put my hands up, and that's the keeper.
God, that's amazing. We can call this one early.
Okay, great. Well done.
We would book her. We'd book her for a job. She was amazing.
How'd you go? Good. Like, you were in there for not much. They cut it down to look at the shop. Well
Finished early. Too good. Too good.
Next, what goes up must come down.
Stop. You are totally out of control. Legs straight, toes pointed. See how you're bringing that hand up? Don't do that. Keep your hands down. Your arms are going every way. I don't want that. Okay, stop. Stop. You are totally out of control. Okay? I want you to stop and focus. Totally out of
She's
control.
like on the trampoline in the backyard. Legs and arms going everywhere.
I want your feet together.
Together?
Jump up.
Okay.
And then after about 10 minutes, with the direction that Gay was giving her, she got it.
You're getting it now. Just keep that up.
Hit the legs and the arms came, and then we just got some amazing photographs.
You got to think about your hands.
You're nailing it. Keep it going.
Keep it coming, girl.
You're giving us a lot of choice.
Tons.
You look absolutely beautiful.
She looked amazing, absolutely amazing. It was 180 from how she started. Stunningly beautiful and delivered a quality, that to us is book material.
1, 2, 3.
That's beautiful.
Tanya was great.
She was extraordinary, absolutely amazing. She held her moves perfectly, and she just went into every shot with grace. It was extraordinary to watch.
When you're jumping, can you bring both legs forward?
Do you mean like that in the air with both legs, but this behind?
Yeah.
Like a pike.
Yeah. Wow! That's amazing!
Oh, that's beautiful.
We asked Tawny to pull into a pike position, and she nailed it. She got it immediately. I didn't even know if it was physically possible, but she did it and excelled at it. It was extraordinary.
Okay, that's it.
That's it.
Great.
As long as I get a good shot.
Just move your arms, move your arms. You really need to control your hands, though. We can't have things flip-flopping around. You really have to flex your legs. Like, flex. Tighten those muscles, point those toes down as hard as you can.
It's so difficult trying to point your toes, concentrate on your hands, concentrate on your posture, concentrate on your face and which direction it's pointing in. There were so many things to think about.
Bring your eyes around. Bring your eyes around. Yep.
I think the thing that was going wrong was I was concentrating so much on my hands and my body that my face was showing the concentration.
Relax your mouth. Yep. Soft, soft, soft. Okay?
She really struggled with her face. Really struggled. And so when she was getting good body positions, she was forgetting about her face. And it was like, we shot 250 shots. And we got a few, but we got a few.
Lift off. All you need to do is lift off. And you don't need to be flipping your legs up in the air. No.
Oh my God, no, trampoline. I'm so badly coordinated. Remember the gymnastic challenge? I was doing the roly-polies. I can't do anything that's acrobatic. And I knew I was going to do shit. I just knew it.
Have you never jumped on a trampoline before?
No, as growing up, I never did.
Oh, you never. Yeah. Just jump straight up and down in the air and point your toes.
You're making this look really hard, Frankie.
When Frankie first got on the trampoline, it was just wobbles everywhere. She was completely and utterly out of control, and I've never seen anything like it in my life.
Your legs are flipping all over the place, and we have to get a shot.
And quite frankly, Frankie, I really wondered what we were going to do with this poor girl. She was out of control. It was bizarre.
Keep your right leg straight down. Now just bring your face around the camera a little bit. Now she's getting it. That's looking beautiful.
She got it eventually. It was stressful, scary, and funny all at the same time.
That was a different kind of photo shoot, wasn't it? Now, the photos from today will be auctioned off for Fashion Targets Breast Cancer on the Australia's Next Top Model website, which is great. You've really had an opportunity to give back today. In this week's challenge, you'll also get another opportunity to do something really worthwhile. And you haven't seen the last of those dresses.
Oh my God, we're going to an auction in our dresses. We're going to auction them off. That's cool.
Coming up, a slave to fashion.
Yes, Your Highness.
Guys, stair mail.
This morning I was walking down the stairs and I saw that there was a stair mail. Yelled out to the girls and I'll drop them down there to read it.
It's a diamond!
Charity
Charity begins at home but should not end there. Phillips Brooks. Be on target at your challenge today.
Fashion targets breast cancer.
Well, yeah, it's obviously going to be something to do with charity because that's what we've been learning about, and something maybe to do with, Dale said, breast cancer.
Yeah.
We arrived at the challenge today and it was at Hugo's, this trendy nightclub thing, and we were met by Jonathan.
Now, as you've probably realised, you are coming to a celebrity-studded event at Hugo's Lounge. And your job comes in two parts. Number one, you'll be doing a fashion show. You'll be parading the gowns that you used at your photo shoot this week in front of a celebrity-studded crowd. And the gowns will be auctioned off for Fashion Targets Breast Cancer. Number two, you have to sell those gowns to that celebrity-studded audience. Okay? You will need to know about the designer and the garment. And I have some cards to help you with that information. I've also got a couple of special guests that are dropping by to give you some advice tonight. All right, in the meantime, let's get you into those gowns. Girls, this is Mink. I know you already know Mink.
Hi, girls. Hello again. Wow, you're all groomed.
They look good, don't they?
We're practicing our lines and Jonathan brings Mink Sadowski over. Sits us down, has a bit of a chat to us.
Fashion Targets Breast Cancer is fashion with a conscience, and this was my charity of choice. As you're growing up in this industry, you'll be asked to do various charitable events. Do something fantastic with that beautiful faces that you have.
Just gave us a really good perspective of what we're actually doing this for and why we're actually here, and it was really good to hear it.
Hi, girls.
Hello.
This is Ruby Rose. She's one of the ambassadors for Fashion Targets Breast Cancer.
Claire and I were backstage practicing, and all of a sudden Jonathan came up and introduced us to Ruby Rose.
Young people kind of have this dream of taking a lot of things for granted. Like, it's sort of, we always assume we're going to be healthy, we assume everyone else is going to be healthy, and it's not the case.
I've had a little bit of a scare as well with that before. Just recently I've been going to the doctors and getting checked out as well, and it's a bit of a problem as well, and I might actually need to get it removed. It's not cancer or anything like that, but just the fact that, you know, people like me being young, I'm only 18, everyone should be getting checked out all the time. And even though it was good news, and luckily it wasn't cancer or anything like that, it made me feel a lot closer to the whole foundation.
And it's just important that we do obviously try and help create awareness so that we can try and figure out a cure for this, you know, awful disease.
We're about 10 minutes away, so start putting your shoes on. There's tons of celebrities out there. I've seen them coming in. This is definitely your night to shine.
I'd also like to thank all of you in the fashion industry who have made this your cause. Our sponsors and our ever-talented designers who have generously given their time to create the beautiful dresses that you are about to see. You name it, everybody's here from the fashion industry. All the designers, journalists, every editor of every fashion magazine. These are the professionals that these girls are going to be going to auditions for. So, I mean, I think they're so fortunate to be in this position this early in a career, to be able to be in front of people like that and show off their great walks down that runway. It's a good career move for them.
And go.
I was definitely nervous walking out in front of all the A-listers and designers and celebrities. I mean, I was the first to open the show, and I was just so like, oh my God.
Oh, it's so refreshing. I think Australia needs a new wave of good models, so I was really, really happy to be here and to see such new talent coming up.
My heart was thumping through my chest. I just had to kind of just breathe really deeply and just kind of concentrate. Like, just relax, it's fine. Just get out there and remember what you're doing this for.
And this lovely tangerine dream is Willow.
It felt really weird knowing that Kit Willow was actually sitting in the crowd while I was modelling her dress, and yeah, I hope she thought I looked good in it.
The girl walking in the willow gown, in my gown, looked beautiful, and I loved the colour of the hair with the yellow. I thought that was really beautiful. I wish her all the best.
And this superb creation is Colette Dinnigan.
When I walk on the catwalk, I'm basically just in autopilot mode. Just look straight in the barrel of the camera, you know, keep focused, don't even think about the crowd, keep your shoulders back and all that type of thing.
And this frock that we have is a Kira. I was so impressed with the girls tonight. They have come such a long way. Obviously, everything I've said to them about confidence, poise, posture and presence on the runway has rubbed off, so I'm really, really proud. And this beautiful red creation is Alex Perry, of course.
This event is important for the fashion industry. We all need to give back. Fashion Targets Breast Cancer certainly does that. It's an amazing cause, but I think the girls should be chuffed that so early on in their career, they're actually able to give something back. It's fantastic.
And the money goes to Fashion Targets Breast Cancer.
If we looked at everybody as a whole, I was very proud of the girls. They looked absolutely professional. To think how far they've come in such a short period of time, I think the audience would have been impressed, yeah, absolutely.
This is, a really signature collared Finnegan dress.
Oh, beautiful.
After the parade, we had to go out and mingle with the A-listers and try and convince them to bid on our dresses. I definitely encourage you to bid on this gown, definitely.
Okay. You look very beautiful in it.
Oh, thank you.
Silk chiffon. Yeah, so natural fibre. It's Kit Willow.
Kit Willow.
Yeah, I think it's just fantastic to wearing such a beautiful dress. The fact that it's a one-off piece.
And this one was actually worn by Megan Gale.
Really?
Yep.
I spoke to this one guy and it was kind of really hard to actually sell a dress to a guy.
You're going to buy it, are you?
I'll buy it for you.
And this dress was actually especially made for this event, so I think it's a really good thing that they've done, making a difference.
I love it, it's amazing. I had a lady who I talked to and she said, I looked great and she loves the dress and hopefully I did enough for her to want to buy it.
And remember, your money's not only going to an amazing dress, but to an amazing cause. I'll be bidding. Thank you.
All right, girls, I'm really proud of you all tonight. You've obviously practiced. You look really, really, really beautiful out there. All of you look like professionals. It was fantastic. But there was a clear front runner for tonight, a girl that looked absolutely stunning out on the catwalk, and that was you, Frankie.
Oh, thank you.
And there was one girl who didn't quite look like a top model should look at a major charity auction, and that was you, Cassie. Even though you looked stunning, you weren't quite 100% tonight in your walk. Yeah. Okay? So they say charity starts at home, don't they? So Cassie, for a day, you'll be the worker for everybody else in the house.
Yes.
Anything they want you to do, you have to do. So, Frankie, you're the adjudicator for the day. Cassie, you're going to have to get to work.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
I'm going to be the queen and I'm going to have my little jesters and Cassie's going to be the little joker that performs and I'm really going to milk it for all it's worth.
Oh, what a fun night. Caramel! Yay. Ready? The dream of becoming Australia's next top model gets closer every day. But for one of you, it's just slipping away. Sleep well.
Oh, elimination. Oh my God, top 5 and then one more and it'll be top 4.
It'll be really sad to see someone go.
Fact that we've got elimination so soon again, it feels like only yesterday. I know that's really cliche, but these weeks are just flying by now and it's really scary. You don't know how much longer you're going to be here, and that does scare me.
We got up in the morning and it was Cassie's turn to be the slave for the day because she lost the challenge.
We gave her a little outfit to wear, which included a shower cap and an apron.
I was given a whole list of things that I had to do throughout the day.
Queens walk with rose petals in front of them. Cassie's going to be throwing tampons on the floor in front of me as I walk. She's then going to turn around and pick them all up and then throw them again for me.
I was more helping out Frankie than anyone else because Frankie was the queen for the day.
Yes, Your Highness. Good, Your Highness. She made me breakfast, lunch and dinner.
Cassie got really upset though when we told her to sing a rap song about eggs.
Can you please give me a rap song? And I want you to talk about eggs.
She started crying and just felt a little bit used, I guess, which I think is a bit silly because we all did it in a good joke and we all laughed about it.
Cass, look, yo, I like my eggs scrambled, fried, oiled, eggs, yeah, we love eggs, yeah, eggs, we love eggs, scrambled, boiled or fried, yum, yo, eggs.
I didn't have a great day, especially in the morning, but then once it got later to the afternoon, yeah, we just had fun with it and it got easier towards the end.
Depending on how she is feeling that day, she may begin to imagine
It's
the
too
very
bright.
worst.
Turn off the light. I don't think I'll make it through this elimination. The competition's really tight at the moment.
I'm not ready to go yet. I think I've improved. I think my walk's gotten better.
I want Claire to go home because I think her head needs to deflate and she needs to come back down to earth. And it's always good to see someone's ego being squashed, especially when they're that up themselves.
Welcome, ladies, to that part of the week that we all dread, but we know is coming, where we will ask one of you to leave the competition. Now, this week we've tried to make you media ready, learning to master the art of getting the message right about yourself and about the product that you're selling. Now, some of you shone this week, while others have left me seriously worried about how you would handle a career in the limelight. But for the winner of Australia's Next Top Model, a great swag of prizes.
The winner of Australia's Next Top Model will be represented for 12 months by Priscilla's, Australia's premier modelling agency, with an introduction to international partner agencies in the USA. Maybelline New York will send our top model on a $25,000 trip for two to New York. And they will feature as the face of Maybelline New York's new colour collection. Our winner will feature in an 8-page exclusive editorial for Harper's Bazaar Australia. And pocket $20,000 cash with thanks to you by Kotex.
With me again, two pros of that media game, the ever-smiling and quick-tongued Charlotte Dawson. And the man who could charm the pants off the most jaded of journalists, Alex Perry. And please also welcome to the panel half of the dynamic photographic duo from your charity photo shoot this week, Dennis Montalbetti. And a lady who knows about media gossip and how to deal with it, former model and ambassador for Fashion Target's breast cancer, Ruby Rose. Okay, while this week was about media training and projecting a good public image, I hope you also started to think about how you could give back if you become a successful model. Now, I'm thrilled that you're going to make a contribution to the Fashion Target's breast cancer campaign. And the photos that you shot this week will be auctioned off on the Australia's Next Top Model website. Well done, girls. I'm really proud of you.
You're all going to get a caning on the fashion front. It's absolutely appalling. Adele, did you just get out of bed, honey? Is that your nightie? Frankie, the skirt is just speechless for me. I mean, you and Lycra need to stay away from one another for a little while. Tani, you stole that from some woman who's, at Jupiter's Casino at the poker machines. Cassie, trailer trash. Claire, sweetheart, the underwear is outerwear. It's pole dancer. And I'm sure that at some point you can string that dress up Lola and turn it into a car seat cover. There is nothing inspiring about the way any of you guys look today. It's not even pedestrian. Pedestrian would be good. Step it up a notch, really.
Okay, Adele, let's have a look at your photo.
Oh, you're just great, aren't you? You're brilliant. You have had such a wonderful transformation. All of a sudden, we're seeing these beautiful, beautiful shots from a really good model. So well done. I'm really, really proud of you.
If I were the designer, I would be so happy with that picture. Everything looks immaculate, and people think it's an easy thing to do, jump up and down on a trampoline, but the fact that you've come down and you're so incredibly serene, that's what makes that a really fabulous picture. I think it's gorgeous.
Yeah. Thanks. Okay, Tani, you're next. Oh, that is fantastic. As I always say, I love your figure. I just love it. I think you just look stunning in this shot.
That body is phenomenal. And I love how you actually look like you're one of the flowers and you're growing organically with the rest of them. It's great.
Tanya did an amazing job. On a performance level of out of 10, we gave you 11.
Now go home and burn that sack.
Okay, Frankie, it's time to reveal your photo.
Frankie, A for effort. I actually thought halfway through we weren't going to get anything, but we started working it. You just gave it all. So, excellent.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Look at that face.
Wow. That is just yummy.
Gorgeous expression. We don't see any hardness there or anything behind the eyes where you're worried and nervous. Actually, you look completely in control.
I might even pop a cheeky little bit on that picture.
Okay, Lola. So it was an interesting week for all of you, especially at the beginning of the week where you had your media training, and I believe a journalist asked you how you felt being a plus-size model.
I've never looked at myself as a plus-size model, so I was like, kind of deflected it.
You know, you should respond with more confidence than anyone else, really. You should say, you know what, I absolutely love the way I look, and I want you to love the way you look.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at your photo.
There's nothing plus-size about that body, is there? Beautiful. You look long, you look tall, you stretch yourself out, and there's that beautiful girl that we wanted to see.
That's by far my favourite photo of you. There's something Revlon about that. It's like one of those classic American brands. Really gorgeous.
Yeah. Okay, Cassie, how did you feel you went in the photo shoot this week?
I don't feel that I did very good, actually. I really tried my absolute hardest, especially seeing I feel so strongly for cancer because of my grandpa, and I really tried my absolute hardest, but I don't think I did so well.
For someone who feels so strongly about cancer and you've had it in the family, you're a chain smoker. You smoke a lot, and from what I heard, you were huffing and puffing a bit in the shoot. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right, but yeah, I don't know. I don't feel confident this week.
Should we have a look at the shot? Well,
Beautiful shot.
it's a beautiful shot. It really is. I love it. I mean, gosh, Alex, that dress is gorgeous.
Yeah, it's a beautiful picture. As a designer, I think that's amazing. I mean, I love what it's doing. I think it's easy, an evening wear campaign. It's just doing all the right things for me.
Okay, Claire. Oh, Claire, you've got it 110% here. I love it.
It's like an angel.
You do look like an angel.
Claire, you nailed the brief. You're flawless. I mean, you just took this to a duck to water. Just like, you really cruised with it. You got it. You knew where to place your hands. You worked it. Gay had fun with you. Gay would book you tomorrow. We'd both book you tomorrow.
They're all fantastic pictures, though, aren't they?
they're great.
They
I'm
were a
really
beautiful
happy.
series, and you should, as Sarah said, you should all be very, very proud that these pictures are going to probably make a good load of money towards the breast cancer.
Okay, guys, we've got a decision to make. 6 girls left, and I have to say it's going to be really tough. The shots are beautiful. Thank you, Dennis, and thank you to Gay as well. All right, let's start with Cassie. First shot up.
She's not honest, and she needs to be more honest with herself, and then when she is, she'll work out whether she wants to be in this competition or not, because that's a half-assed effort as far as I'm concerned.
Do you think she's not sure she wants to be in this competition?
I don't think she is.
She can get away with all this while she's 16, but she really needs to make a conscious effort to change her ways now, because once she gets to, her 20s, if she's still the same, people won't put up with it because she's not Kate Moss.
Okay, let's talk about Adele. I know she's pulling up beautiful photo shoots. I'm just not sure I get it.
You're not loving her, are you?
I'm not loving her.
No.
I love how far she's come in this competition. She is a transformation, but I don't get it.
I think she's fantastic. I think this shot is beautiful of her, and she's just not that conventional beauty.
Well, I would say she's not safe this week for me.
Oh, I think she's safe.
Tani.
Best performance, best effort of the whole day. By
I'd say
far.
Tani's a real surprise to me in this competition as well. She's become one of my favourites. So, Lola?
At this stage, when it is so tight in the competition and these girls have delivered such beautiful pictures, that inability to move that step forward means to me she's completely unsafe, even though it's a beautiful picture.
Unsafe?
Yes, unsafe.
Okay. All right, Claire.
Spooking me out, that picture.
She scares me.
Spooking me out.
Picture, no picture, she scares me.
Yeah, she scared me right from day one.
It does make me think that if she doesn't get in, that we'll wake up and she'll be at the end of your bed with a knife going, hello, do you remember me?
And Frankie.
I don't love this picture. It's a bit of a lump, like a dead weight.
But do you really...
Are you going to go me?
I'm going to go you.
You're going to go me? Okay.
Are we really looking at the same photo? Does she not look like she's just flown up and is like ready to kind of do some kung fu move?
I think she's wondering when she's going to go thud.
All right, looks like we've made a decision. Do we all agree?
Yes.
We've decided.
Definitely.
Are you in, Ruby?
Just.
I'm sure you're all aware that the girl that wins this competition is going to be thrust into the limelight, and you need to know how to deal with that. So you need to give it a lot more thought. But now it's time for 5 of you to collect your photos and 1 of you to go home. Tani, you do need to think more about what you say in public, despite winning people over with your lovely smile and personality. But you continue to shine in your photo shoots. You were the most athletic performer this week, with many options for the final shot. So congratulations. You're still in the running to become Australia's next top model.
Thank you. Thank you.
Claire. Claire, we know you're professional, but you do sometimes come across as fake. We want to see the real you. Cassie. Cassie, I hope the key thing you've taken on board this week is that you need to be honest, first and foremost, with yourself. You do have a magic relationship with the camera, so please use that to your best advantage. Congratulations. Adele. This was a good photo from you, particularly with the elegance of your body pose on the trampoline. But we're slightly worried that same look Adele might be creeping back into your face. So just keep that in mind, because we want your transformation to continue. Yep. Congratulations. You're still in the running to become Australia's next top model.
Thank you.
Can Frankie and Lola please step forward? Frankie, I hope you got a clear message this week that you're not quite media ready. Think before you speak. And in the photo shoot, we're worried you may have plateaued. Now is the wrong time to drop the ball. Lola, despite a couple of successful shots in the series, the consistency just hasn't been there. You have improved, but is it enough to keep pace with your competitors? The girl whose name I don't call out must return to the house, pack her bags, and leave the competition immediately. Frankie, congratulations. You're still in the running to become Australia's next top model. Lola, we think you're great. You're going to have a great career wherever you go.
Thank you so much.
Okay? Well done.
Thank you so much, guys. Chap up, babe. Don't be so boring sometimes.
See you later, babe.
Thank you, guys.
See you, Scrags!
Honestly, this week I expected it would be me. Top 6 is pretty damn good, and I'm very happy with myself, you know, for making this far. I can definitely see Claire winning Australia's Next Top Model. I just wanted to get my revenge on Cassie, you know, because I'm leaving before her. Because, you know, it shouldn't be me. It should be Cassie. So that's why I've thrown her little froggies in the pool. Thanks, Cassie. Feels so good. I'm definitely going to pursue modelling. You know, I'm not going to give up. I'm just going to keep on going and trying. And I'm going to make it big. I will not be forgotten.
Lights, camera, scratch it.
I find her boring. Claire is a psycho.
Everyone was crying.
Who's causing this freak out?
Every single person in this room wants to be here so bad, except for you.
And next Tuesday, buckle up, girls, for the massive OS announcement.
I have 4 airway tickets.
Who'll be flying high?
And who'll come crashing down to earth? Brand new top model, next Tuesday, exclusive to Fox 8.